5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Legion Commander!
Radiant team's turn to pick. Reserve time. Dire team's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to pick. Reserve time. seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Going against a Thunderbirds EG Cinder. They're halfway there.
Yeah, they got 1 win out of 2. That's what you need in a best of 3 to advance. You need 2 wins.
Yes.
Simple calculus. Yeah.
This is why you get paid the big bucks.
However, I am
10
a bit
seconds
skeptical about this
remaining.
game. I don't particularly like EG's draft in this game. I think it's going to be a bit awkward
5
for them
seconds
to play.
remaining.
It seems to
Going against a Thunderbirds Cinder. They're halfway there.
Yeah, they got 1 win out of 2.
Could you say they're
That's what
living
you
on
need
a
in the best
prayer?
of 3 to advance. Anything better than that.
Yes.
There's a DC.
Whereas really Thunderbirds
This is why you get paid the big bucks.
nicely. However, rounded, good amount of habit, good amount of laning, good amount of team fight, and when it comes to EG, I feel like it's going to be a bit pressure on them, in my opinion, in the early games.
Going against a Thunderbirds Cinder. They're halfway there.
Yeah, try to give some
Could you say they're living on a prayer?
What's their last
There's a DC.
whereas really here, Thunderbirds.
This is why you get paid the big bucks.
However, rounded, good amount of habit, good amount of laning, good amount of team fight, and when it instant lift, there's a bit of pressure on them, in my opinion, in the early games.
Going against a Thunderbirds Cinder. They're halfway there.
Yeah, try to give some
Could you say they're living on a prayer?
What's their last whereas really here, Thunderbirds.
This is why you get paid the big bucks. Phoenix takes us.
Weehawk will take this route and head in towards the middle, so Thunderbirds placing 4 units. Now generally, it has been common for the mid laners to take the other route and let this route go to the carry, but Puck is different because it can travel as far as it can with Elizuriel. You can still get into mid in time to block the wall. It would be a super logic if they had a Queen of Pain. He could have taken the rune, linked in towards the mid. And nice idea of Thunderbirds. I think that worked out nicely. Gave them the numbers and completely caught EG off guard. They were not ready. 4 heroes through there.
Yeah. So this is the way you do it. When you don't have phase shift, the way to dodge Shadow Strike with Orb, but you still didn't do it.
So this is, in other words, not the way you do it.
No.
If they had a Queen of Pain,
This is not how he
this
did
is
it.
the way you try it. And it's a bit awkward though. It needs to be fairly fast because you don't want to just waste your Morgan when he's animation canceling or something.
This top lane seems to be a little bit more difficult for Moon. Like,
You still didn't do it.
in other words, not the way. Guys, he went for the lead seat at the very, very start to try and survive the gank, so we can't just zone him out that way.
It's a bit awkward. We failed it again. He's actually losing a lot of mana and health here, just wasting his Morgan.
Especially considering like those
top lane Moon.
Oh, he is so low. One more attack will do it. That's easy with the range and the lead seat slowing him down.
No poor man, just downfield, different hero.
But this is another way you can try and just win a lane. Okay, Zai tether out. Get back over the universe. A fun combination. We were talking about this at the very, very start. The fact that EG, they've been really on point. Before this series, they banned out the Legion Commander in the first phase in every single game. And this time, well, they led through in game 1. And here in game number 2, they're taking themselves such great synergy with the IO with the universe. A fun combination.
Yeah, it's just an extremely strong thing. They do strong enough already, and this extra bit of assistance helps a lot. I'm going to go and contest this pull here. Steal a bit of the experience away, and I will rotate over toward the rune.
And here in game number 2, they're taking themselves synergy with the IO. And he gets that, now only 50 gold away from his bottle. Oh, Samael. He did not feel comfortable there either. He had to blink out and now burn the south.
Boy, Weehan this lane.
3-2 to 11-5.
Samael is...
Oh, hello. Speaking of destruction. He actually won't be destroyed, but they will have to burn the shrine this early on.
This is just out burn the south. Good Weehan this lane. I don't think this matchup is supposed to be this one-sided, but Samael is so adept at playing this type of matchup. He has practiced this 100 times.
It might have also been different if he actually had phase shift Weehan at the very, very start. Like, he copped 2 Shadow Strikes. He didn't do any harassment into Samael with the Orb to start with as well.
It definitely makes the match a bit different. So added at playing this type of matchup. He has practiced.
But there is still other things going well with Thunderbirds. The fact that Resolution's getting a really good farm. Your off lane is not doing that terrific as a Beastmaster, so he can kind of play catch up a little bit later on. But he's actually not going for the Iron Talon, he's holding onto his boots for the moment. But and every time I look at Moon, he's like below 10% of his HP. Resolution's getting a really good farm. Your off lane is not doing that terrific as a Beastmaster. That makes sense. Catch up a little bit later
I think it's the only way to go here. This lane is over for control. It's hard matchup as it is. And then there's a trade
Every time I look at Moon, he's like below. Maybe that's when we start seeing Iowa Tree get a little bit more aggressive. Chris still holding his second kill point. He's living. Makes sense. But if he wants to get aggressive, we'll see that Q being put up quick.
And so far so good for EG in this game. As I said, I think they need to get off to a hot start. In the
Bottom lane, they're actually diving forward. Misery, Icarus dive down. Universe wants to try and fight him, but Zai being hopped around like a ragdoll with a living armor. There it is. That's why you save the point. It keeps Zai alive. And now, bottle up Universe back to the peak tower with a full creep wave to farm as well. Diving forward, Misery, Icarus dive down. But Zai being hopped around like a ragdoll with a living armor. There it is. That's why you save the point. It keeps Zai
strong in lane,
alive.
they can utilize the ions to secure that. I think their laning decisions here are very good. Now, they had the option of trying to play an aggressive tri lane with the Treant, but I think after that first play, they just said, you know what, it's not worth it. We can be fine as 2 down here. We send our Treant up, and it's for the greater good. This will give us a better benefit.
Well, the tree's actually starting his rotation now because the top lane's been so great. They know Arteezy can stand alone. He's about to finish up his phase boots. So anyone that comes to this top lane is basically dead. But Moon, I suppose he's had a rough game in game 1. In game 2, he's been asked to really struggle as well. Top lane's been so great. They know Arteezy can stand alone. He's about to finish up his phase boots.
He's still got his level 4. It's not all too bad. I would be more concerned about
I suppose he's had a rough game in game 1. In game 2, he's been asked to
27 of Samael. He forced 3 hop back to base once again. And there's been no assistance in mid. They haven't even tried.
Well, both Misery and Saxa kind of have to stay on this bottom lane. If they don't, then they don't ensure the farm onto Resolution, who has been having the easiest of times on the bot lane. At least now he's finally got up to the Mystic Snake. The Universe is happy to get very aggressive against it. And with Resolution having the shield up, he already lost a little bit of his mana, so they don't have that bonus damage. Now in comes your tether from Zai. They want to keep these sprites moving forward, doing as much damage as they can, but it's still not enough. Finally got up to the Mystic Snake. The Universe is happy to get
this is
with Resolution having the shield up, he already lost a little bit of his mana, so they don't have that bonus damage.
In most cases, just because you have no slow, no stun, the Mystic Snake is difficult to land, especially against fast targets like a Legion Commander using overwhelming odds and tether from Io. What are the chances you actually get it to bounce? Very low. And EG are just taking full advantage of that and forcing, putting so much pressure here that the Mystic Snake stays bottom with all these heroes. And essentially, it's just winning them the early game by the minute.
And Crit's already making his way towards the top lane. Arteezy wants to find Moon. Moon's trying to use his board to block out Artur, so he can't breach the tree line. The Hawk is also a little bit too far up, so it doesn't actually see Crit. And notice who the Crit, Mr. Level 4 again, still holding that extra skill point. He's at a 0-1 at the moment. Block out Artur, so he can't breach the tree line. Not even wanting to have Nature's Guys slip behind the line.
Against Radiant, fortified
Mr. Level 4 against really. So Resolution's gone home. We have forced back twice, or however many times now, and now you've actually managed to force the safe lane Medusa to go home. This is Universe having the time of his life. He's got a lot more CS than the Beastmaster, and this is all lane CS. Back twice, or however many times now, and now you've actually managed to force the safe lane Medusa to go home. This is Universe having the time of his life.
There's actually a lot of pressure being put bottom lane, but nothing is turning into kills. It's just slowly but steadily.
Top lane. Crit didn't get the pun. This is Universe having the time of his life.
There's actually a lot of pressure
being put. Saxa doesn't have enough life.
They're not killing this Legion. They can't do it with 3. It's just not a possible kill.
Can they
catch the Wisp?
Can they at least catch Io? But then you got to press the attack, right?
It's still playable if they get something like this.
That helps.
That's pretty good.
Sprite's able to connect, but then Zai press the attack will take care of that.
If they got through there with a Phoenix Icarus dive and a little bit of a body block, that's a kill. Now Universe is
quick pick up. Universe really wants to get up in the face of these supports. Again, if he can force the supports to do this. Icarus dive away, but Universe has the movement speed. He's got the phase boots. Misery stuck around for just a second too long. It's brought him close towards Universe, moving back to the tier 2 tower, but you've got the overwhelming odds available. Level 3 on that from Universe. Up against a defensive tri-line. Perfect thing. Weehaw wants to try and punish them. He TP'd in to help out, and now that rotation is a waste of time.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Great dive there from EG. A bit of a misstep from Misery. I think he misclicked and ran upward instead of downward, so he got close enough to the Legion that the salve could be broken.
Tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Now Misery has had enough of this.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Hear this. Going somewhere else.
He's headed top.
Yeah, Beast is 6, so there is kill potential here.
Well, they're looking at crit for the moment. They don't actually have any vision, so Moon, okay, here comes the Hawk. And they'll see the crit is a little bit lower. And crit doesn't have any observer wards. If you actually look at the dire vision at the moment, it's purely around the map. They have that one observer ward in the mid lane, and nothing else on the map. So the rest of it is just pure lane dominance. And they know it, they've got it. Okay, so here they go top lane. Smoke up Misery as well as Saxa. They're going to try and wrap around the side. Detection is going to be the key thing, which they don't have. They don't have dust or sentries. So if crit is in under the cover of nature's guise, they don't get the kill. And the smoke is pointless.
They smoke toward. Now they're going mid.
All right.
Actually really like this move. They need to put some pressure on Sumail here. This is not an easy kill.
Especially when Buck is back behind his tier 1.
They're turning back toward top again. They still don't have the best
Where those cracks
of idea
in
where crit
Dire's
is, and I
top
think this
tower?
move's actually just going to fail. Yep, okay, they're going bottom. They need to help.
Oh, bottom lane underneath the tower of Misery. Yes, Icarus dived himself out the door. However, bring him straight back in, and with the tether up, we have ourselves a winner, and the winner is Medusa. She drop, but more support is on the way. It's Pug. He's itching for a Dream Coil. He'll have to orb himself. Oh no, the Dream Coil! Well, that's a bit of a whoops, and he'll have to run away now. Evil Geniuses are still ready to fight. Arteezy rotated down. They got the numbers. They got the force.
So before I said I didn't
easily survive, and it's not trying to make something.